I assume we've all been cheated on.
You took me back.
Yeah. I felt it when you said that.
Yeah.
It took me back.
How far did you go back in time?
3 years ago.
3
years.
No, I'm going way back, high school.
High school as
you
well.
in high
Okay, so high school. What grade?
I was in grade 11. Yeah, so I was grade 11.
9,
Yeah,
9, 10.
Yeah, man.
What happened?
That fucked me up, bro. Because she also cheated on with like, that nigga? You know, because here's the thing, because you go,
no, my rural friend, and you have to walk back to the house, to the hut.
the Pachile guy, bro. Just a dusty ass Negro.
To be heartbroken and covered in dust. Ankles
Not me,
sore.
bro. Him, the guy.
Oh, the guy is dusty.
That's the worst part is I'm moisturized and this guy's dusty and she went where the camphor didn't.
Oh no!
How did you find out?
It's a school, so everyone knows everybody.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
a friend of a mutual friend was like, "Yo, dog, this happened," and then I approached her and she was all, whatever. You know when you caught you.
What
caught.
grade is she in?
She might have been 2 grades lower.
Okay.
And he was 2.
Right.
They were in the same
Oh,
grade.
they probably shared
And they were
Tamagotchis
both-
and
yeah,
shit.
and they were both in hostel together.
Oh,
You fucked.
Yeah.
no
Yeah,
chance.
no
That's
chance,
what
nigga.
you got.
Yeah, they share meals.
Game over, son.
Yeah. So the thing about it is, what it does, and Peterson breaks it down the way, when you're with someone, you create a world in your head. There is this stability or like these ideas that you have, the reason why you glow, or the reason why you skip down the road, or the reason why you walk confidently in a room of the opposite sex, because you're like, I don't need y'all, I got my person, whatever. And you start building worlds and futures around you. When someone cheats,
Right.
Robbie's
Right.
like, futures. I'm trying to fuck. And so when someone cheats on you, they break down the fabric of the idea that you had about your whole life.
I see.
So that's what it is. So you're thrown into an abyss. It's a literal abyss that you're thrown into. So this is the world that she was. Because you can imagine now, it's marriage, it's children, it's that kind
Fiance.
of... It's
She was
fiance.
married.
Okay. But already...
Going to, yeah.
Yeah. It's ideas are there. And they're not just any ideas. They like, we're in this thing. Because you told me fiance. Oh, when you asked me, I could see the future.
Yeah.
Right.
All of a sudden that is gone. You have nothing else. It's not like you can fall back and go, because you've thrown away not you've thrown away, but when you're in a relationship, you kind of like stop defining yourself as just yourself. Now it's you and this person. So you do this thing and you're like, I'm gonna do this for me and her, or him, me and him, whatever it is.
Right.
And then now that's gone and it's like, oh shit, who the fuck am I if I'm just me and I don't have this, because everything I'm currently doing it's an abyss. So that's where she was when she found out about this. So we can't blame her for whatever she did.
Yes.
Because
Right.
what at that point in your relationship, what that does is insane. Because if you go back to what it did to you in high school when all you had to lose was the current girlfriend and it made you feel like that, Jesus, what does it do when it's your life?
A breakup in high school made break time uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's what
It made 15 minutes out of
who
it.
do I hang
Right.
out with?
Yes.
You know when groups are no longer hang out together because one person broke up, it's
Right.
like, oh, we all can't chill with that guy.
Yes.
I got, when you put it like that, I see the whole thing. I remember, because talking about breakups, I remember the first girl that cheated on me was in the same class as my little sister Liesel, 2 years below.
You've always been
in
this
a
person.
different school. In a different school.
Yeah.
In a different school. No man, 2 years younger.
Yes.
Liesel's
It's
30.
also like you. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Hey, girl, what you want to order? You can order A for asparagus.
Asparagus.
Oh, that's hilarious. For the specials, we have the crab. Would you?
A for apple munch. Asparagus. That's
Apple.
So
Yes.
But I remember this because the girl the dude she cheated on me with looked like Pharrell.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So it's like a cute nigga, bro. You know, you're like, oh, this homie cute. And this bitch saved his name as Pharrell on her phone.
no.
So I remember once him calling.
So while you making her listen to Pharrell beats, she's like,
She's
talking to Pharrell.
talking.
So it was like,
Niggas in delusion.
but I put Liesel, my little sister, in in a dilemma because I remember this girl. I don't want to say her name. This girl, Jade bitch.
Robbie's healed.
Absolutely.
I'm over it.
Yeah.
So I remember Jade talking about the Pharrell dude in class, and Liesel overhearing it, and then Liesel getting upset and defending me to Jade and her friends, and then coming home and trying to like break the news to me. Rob, you know those things.
Your sister told you.
Yeah, she told me.
Oh man!
But now it was also those things of I couldn't do anything until my mom came home because I used to use my mother's cell phone. So it's just all this built up anger. You know all this built up anger you want to unleash. You just waiting.
You hope your mom's not doing detention or whatever. Come home, mama. I got a breakup today.
Mom, how's your day? Thank you. All right, give me your phone.
Man.
Yeah, so it was one of those. So it was more awkward for Liesel.
Yes.
Because also back then, I'm not seeing you on Facebook. It was before Facebook. We were dealing with Mixit. So you could kind of remove yourself. Like I feel sorry for breakups now or any situation in life. Bullying, for example, where you can't remove yourself. Like if I'm bullying you at school, I'm going to catch you on Instagram.
Right.
Like home isn't going to be your place of peace.
Yeah.
Right.
It can actually get worse on social media. So I feel sorry for people who don't have that healing space of just being removed from it.
But here's the thing about that. Healing. Social media is such an... we have to give the glowing report. It is an integral part of our lives.
Yes.
Our successes as well as our failures.
Totally.
Right? And it's so wild how to deactivate from it. It's another kind of abyss. Because yes, you can stop being bullied on social media. Get off social media. Do you know what I mean? Because, but then it's that thing of social media. Gola said this to me just last week where he goes, it is bullying. Even the way in which Katlego responded. Yes, fine, he did the fucking shit he did. But if you go on those comment section, it doesn't take you too long to go, oh, we bullying him now.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's thousands.
Yeah.
And at that point, nobody's working off fully functional emotional intelligence. It's proper fight or flight stage where it's survival now.
Right.
Yeah.
So
It's
even
like
a sorry
feeding
sometimes, yeah,
frenzy.
even a sorry sometimes is like, it's just survival. I'm not saying, you know what I mean?
Got you.
Anything that you do under those circumstances,
It's just survival.
it's just like
But
in
I
natural.
also don't think that he owes anyone else an apology but his family. I think
Oh, for sure.
the work and
This
attention
whole
need to give is to his family, to his wife. I don't know, his wife,
It's a fiance.
fiance, and his kid. I think this thing of us as a public feeling like we deserve an apology just because he's on your television, that for me, I'm like, that actually already there's enough pain.
Sorry,
what's
guys.
happening,
I'm
bro?
sorry. I am sorry. Also, stop saying television.
No,
No,
don't bring
man,
it there.
it's TV though. No one says television. It's 2020. When will you stop? No, I'm serious, man.
I'm gonna keep saying television.
But it's
It feels nice saying television.
okay. Is
But
it
it's-
nostalgia?
But is it wrong that I'm saying television?
not, my
you
friend.
see, it's not.
It's just
It's
upsetting
the
me.
way you've been programmed.
It is.
Yes.
Yeah.
For somebody who reads,
Robbie
I like-
watches digital satellite television.
Yes, because
Not
program,
DSTV.
even
Not
programmed.
DSTV, bro. Why are you watching DSTV?
Robbie doesn't watch shows. He watches programs.
Programs, yeah.
Yes.
On internet, he watches it on internet movies. AKA Netflix.
Yeah. Sorry, baby. Yes, continue.
I think already in life when you mess up and you make mistakes,
Yeah.
there's a guilt that you have to the person you've hurt that you're trying to make right. So that's already a difficult thing.
That's a lot.
Dealing with the person who's in front of you. Now there's millions. I must try and correct my wrongs with millions
Right.
that have nothing to do with it. So I'm like, that there must do a lot to the person who's trying to heal, who's been hurt by it. And I think doing a lot to the person who needs to change and needs to show remorse.
Right.
Because now your remorse isn't focused on this person. It's like all my actions. So, okay, cool, I'm going to buy her roses. Make sure I post that thing. No.
Shit,
Just make sure she's happy with the thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Why do you need to give the opinion You know what I mean? It's just like that must make it very difficult, because even with the mistake, some sort of redemption needs to happen.
Right.
And
Without
that's
us.
the conversation we don't have, because we're never involved in the healing process. So if you're not dealing with, why instead of posting, why don't you go, you and your boys, on a Friday and speak to young boys at school? Why don't you deal with that, boys who don't understand all these things that we learning in our 30s? So imagine the young generation on having that conversation. So we're going to just keep creating the system. Instead, we're going for individuals. That's not going to help anything.
Yeah.
We've been doing that.
It's a tough thing, because I think the thing that makes people feel some kind of sense of ownership of celebrities is that our lives are about being in their lives.
Oof.
So
Boom.
So it's like now
Our lives are about being
in their lives.
in their lives.
Yeah.
Shut.
So then when your life is in their life in a way that you didn't want it to be, it's like, nah, bruh, you were there for the likes.
Yes.
So there's also a down button here. There's also an unlike button. You know what I mean?
Yes, and it's
So-
in my post, my
Yes,
comment.
It's in
Right.
and it's
because
in my comment.
because
yes.
Instagram won't develop
Downlight.
it.
But I'll write it.
Yes.
I'll put some nice words that
This
down.
is
Like.
horrible.
So that's why I don't put everything. I don't put my relationship on the thing, because I go, if anything happens in my relationship that gets out, I've put my good times on there, but I wasn't just putting good times. I was putting my life. So they don't just see good times only. They go,
Yeah.
you liked it when we were saying you go goals and stuff like that.
Yes.
So why can't we comment on this thing now? Because it's also part of life.
You picked it up, now you got to put it down.
Shut.
You can't.
Yeah.
I totally. And the other thing about Kakleko is, I looked at his Instagram. I didn't follow him before, and I still don't follow him. But I looked at it, and I was like, you've portrayed a perfect world. Everything
But
in
it's not his fault, because let's not talk about him as an individual on
Yeah,
that
yeah,
front.
right,
absolutely.
It's all of us.
yes, totally.
It's just like
yes.
the nature of the beast that we've all created. It wasn't even
He just has more eyes on him.
yeah, like Instagram was created for people who wanted to take, literally was like, let's make a thing that makes it easy for people to create nice pictures. That's why the filters and stuff were there. We took it and we were like, I want to look nice on a beach, and people like that. I want to look nice with my new abs, and people like that. I want to look nice in my new car, and for people to like that. So we've created the beast as it is.
Right.
You know what I mean? So when one person all of a sudden becomes the person we don't like, we can't hate him for doing the thing we're all still doing,
Which is?
posting the nice life.
Gotcha.
Right.